something about the communication, types of communication. There are so many communication. I think we have studied self-communication, self-development, self-motivation, lot of things is there. But generally, if you go, the communication has their certain parts. So verbal communication comes first. Why? Because the verbal communication comes from the vocal and it does not require any practice. Because if we are doing day-to-day communication, it is a verbal communication. So doing the verbal communication, it majorly has, their 4 parts. Intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, small group communication, and the public communication. The intrapersonal is the very personal which we should not communicate in the, 2 to 3rd. But when you're talking about the interpersonal, it can be between 2. It is not restricted. And if you're talking about the small group of communication, like we are doing a small group of communication, it is not a public, big public communication. And then the public communication. So we'll go a little underneath to understand. And after this verbal communication, we redefine our internal communication. English को अंग्रेजी में लिखा है, अंग्रेजी को हिंदी में लिखा है, हिंदी को English में लिखा है. Something is there, right? So first we'll go with the part of verbal communication, we'll go for the intrapersonal communication. This is the intrapersonal communication, always communicate with you, always communicate with you. This is the secret, this is the very personal, I should not say, you should not speak to the 3rd person. Public communication. Let me say as a public speaker. So whenever we go for the public, we feel that we should be very good in communication. And that communication should not give the black impact on us. Whenever you have seen the leader who used to go on the stage to speak, he or she is very precautious with their speaking. If I'll speak something about someone, might be it will become a impact on others. So these 4 communication you will have to divide within you. Now, this is a very clumsy communication which is happening within you. Can you say it? Find root cause, not speak up to the mark with your expectation. No, we always be a comfort zone on our communication. The moment you will get one script to read and to go for the delivery, the moment it will come, what to do? No, if we do the everyday practice, I can give you the only 1/2 circle of practice. The moment you have crossed 15, 16, 17, 18, the moment you will cross the 180 days, not 180 days, the moment you will cross the 90 days, not 90 days, come on the degrees. If we come for the 30 degree, 25 degree, just try to do it something. So are you finding language difficulty since it is not your native language? Yes, our native language is not English still, but still you will have to speak English, you will have to translate it. Unknowingly or knowingly, we are not doing this. What is the problems of effective communication? What it comes, right? I was supposed to give so many activities, but due to the time constraint, I have already kept it this, right? So I think I have given on the 2 minutes, or it was not in 10 minutes, I have spoken about the ABCD. The moment if you ask to the ABCD, very learned man, the people will tell you ABCD, EFG, whatever Z, right? The moment you ask them, say Z to A, people will say, what are you saying? It is not, but it is not a rocket science. You know from A to Z, but you are not knowing Z to A. Why? Because of their effective practice, which you have not done. If you can speak A to Z, you can speak Z to A. I can give you one example. If I tell you to read 1 to 100, you can read. And if I tell you read 100 to 1, you can imagine and you can read 199 something. But the moment it will come Z to A, you will not be able to do it without practice. Because it will make very, very clumsy of your mind, you will not be able to see. Now the moment it has come in the very beginning of these all communication, I thought, why it is happening that, right? So there are some techniques, if you can do it, you can be with that, right? But I will not cover in this because it requires little meditational part. It requires 5 minutes. So if after the 40 minutes, if I'll get 5 minutes, I can make you everybody within a 5 minutes the speaker of that.